So what I'm gonna unfreeze my screen. I'm gonna write at the top of this page, I'm gonna write triangle congruence theorems. And these are shortcuts I can use instead of having to prove all three sides and all three angles are congruent. They're notes, but they'll help you with tomorrow's assignment. Shortcuts? Okay. So these things, they stand for words. So SSS stands for side, side, side. It means all three sides of both triangles are congruent, and that's enough to prove two triangles congruent. Okay, this one stands for side angle side. Okay, the next one stands for angle side angle. Okay. HL is specifically for right triangles, and this refers to hypotenuse leg. Okay. The next one's angle angle side. Okay, the bottom two are ones that don't work, so we don't even need to know what they stand for. I crossed them out. So I'm going to start opening these up. So can I prove these triangles congruent? Inside I want to write I need three sides and three angles. Okay? So if I look on side, 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 this one will be congruent. Okay? If I look side, angle, side, are these two congruent? Yes. Angle, side, angle. Congruent. Okay, hypotenuse leg. Yes, they're just flipped upside down. Okay, this one is also congruent. No. So if I look, the reason side-side angle isn't congruent, because I can have two sides that are the same length, and the angle can be the same length, but look, they're two completely different looking triangles. So this one is not congruent. Okay, so on this one, they've got the congruent angles, but they're also not congruent. Okay, so then on the back side, we'll fold these up. I'm going to flip it so it's, yeah. I'm going to get this. There we go. So I'm going to flip it so it's long ways. And then I'm going to write two columns. So when I'm writing proofs, there's things I want to look for. So there is the reflexive property. So I can use this when I have the same line that's used twice. So does the reflexive property, does it help me find sides or angles? Sides. Then I also have vertical angles. These are the ones that look like the bow ties. So this helps me with angles or sides? Angles. Then I also have my givens. So when I start the proof. So when I'm given a midpoint, what can I find from it? Can I find sides or angles? The sides. And midpoint means middle. So if I have something and it tells me that this is my midpoint, then the two sides would be congruent. Okay. Then another word that my givens can say is bisect. Yep, cuts in half. And this helps me with sides or angles. It can actually help with both, depending on what it says. So if it's with sides and the line bisects, then it would give me two congruent sides. Or if it's with an angle, it gives me two congruent angles. Okay. So another keyword would be parallel. This is also the double line symbol. This is going to help me find angles or sides. Angles. Okay. So there's two kinds of angles I can use. I can have corresponding. That would be something where it looks like this. So it's two angles in the same spot. Or I can have it with alternate interior angles. And this would be like in the bow tie kinds of pictures. And remember, on a picture, triangles show me parallel lines. Okay, and then the final thing is a quadrilateral. What kinds of shapes are quadrilaterals? Squares. What else? There's two more I've talked about with you guys. Huh? Rectangles and parallelograms. So when I have when it tells me something is a quadrilateral, it will give me two sets of sides. So the sides across from each other are going to be parallel, and then the same thing for those ones. Parallel. Congruent. No, it's a parallelogram, so two sets of slanty lines together.